unfortunate trip to accident and emergency today, I am going to throw in people that go to accident and emergency when it's not an emergency. So I went there today with a friend who she had passed out, she had fainted. She smacked her head on the desk and then fell back and actually smacked her head open, and there was a lot of blood. So we rang for an ambulance and we were told that it was going to be a 5-hour wait. So, cut a very long story short.
Which in itself is appalling.
Yes, it is. But we do feel, I do feel sorry for the staff themselves. So I get to A&E and I, say to the staff there, look, I can't get my friend out the car. There was another friend in there with us, but she couldn't actually sit up. It was that bad. She was incoherent. She had major concussion. She couldn't string a sentence together. She just kept wanting to nod off. We were trying to keep her awake. So I did say to them, look, we can't get her out of the car because every time she goes to sit up, she's either wants to be sick or she's going to pass out again. So anyway, with that, I'm looking around the room. I shit you not, I could not see one emergency. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that people could have broken bones and stuff like that and they're sitting there. Yes, absolutely, that's an emergency. But they'd call out someone's name, they'd just get up, walk in. As if nothing was wrong. And I was getting angrier and angrier because I was thinking, hang on a minute, my friend here, and I know everyone, situation is different and everyone is
different. Did you have a board up saying how long the wait time was?
No, nothing. But when we brought our friend in, people did say, oh my God, is she okay? We can see this is a real emergency. Now, even people saying, we can see this is a real emergency, makes me think, well, if you consider this a real emergency,
why aren't you jumping
around? Yeah. Or why are you there? Why are you there? So actually,
time wasters in hospital.
Do you know what? I don't think people understand that A&E is for emergencies. I mean, I'm talking like life and death. Did I think that my friend was going to survive? Honestly, I didn't know because it was so bad. So I took her to accident and emergency. Do you know what it was as well? It was the attitude of people. So they have a red line that you have to stand behind. And then the receptionist calls you over.
They don't have to stand behind that. They do what they want. Did you not know that?
Me. And the woman said, excuse me, can you just stand behind? And he was like, no. And she went, I'm sorry, you need to stand behind the red line.
Who's the woman?
The woman is the receptionist at A&E.
Yeah, okay.
She's behind a glass bloody frickin' protected window to protect herself from bloody abuse.
Yeah.
But literally, there was a guy there and a lady, and they came to the window and she said, I'm really sorry, we're not ready for you yet. Could you stand behind the red line, please? And he stood nowhere near the red line, but nearer to her. And she said, sorry, can you stand behind the red line? He just went, no. And he stood there with his McCafe bloody coffee. And then when they finally got called, his girlfriend explained while she was there. And yeah, it was a valid reason, to be fair, it was very valid. But I just thought, well, hang on a minute, it's an emergency. You've both thought to yourself, let's go up to A&E, but on the way, let's stop at the drive-through and get a freaking coffee. That really, really is annoying. Like, sorry, but come on.
You can't do that when you
Now, I think that's where we're going wrong. People think that it's called accident, so if you fall over and hurt yourself a little bit, you can go along because it's an accident and emergency. No, we need to get the message out there. It's actually an emergency unit. It's where people need to go in a situation of life and bloody death.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's 111 you can phone and they are so good. And I know I'm ranting and I'm so sorry, but I would like to put in people that don't need accident emergency because it's not an emergency into room 101.
Oh my word! And that was one full sentence.
Thank you very much. Right, next.
Mum.
Mine's going to be really tame after that, but I'll have to go for it because I'm really passionate about this. I would really like oysters to go into room 101 because I think they are disgusting. Absolutely. I've tried them. I remember being one, it was in the Ivy, believe it or not, and my boss said to me, try some oysters. Yeah, okay, try some oysters. never had them before. Not good. Took it out, squeezed the lemon on it, and as I was squeezing it on, he said, "Don't put too much on because they're still alive and they'll start to wiggle." And I believed him. I actually
believed you.
I believed him, and I can't eat them. He went, "Oh, I'm only joking. I'm only joking." So I tried it, this one, and it to me is like a slug.
I love them.
A slug.
You're a weirdo though. You're not jelly
A
dears.
slug. Going, oh no, disgusting. I can't even explain how.
Do you know what? Honestly,
You are really repulsed by them. Your face is like...
It is a texture thing though, and they do say.
But it's not even a texture. You don't even. You
No,
just
it's just not a
swallow them.
texture.
It's
So
like
what is the point then? It's an aphrodisiac.
drinking
What is it?
drinking seaweed or drinking seawater. What is the point?
Yeah.
There's no taste. It's not even like taking up a cooked mussel and lovely, lovely, lovely.
I'm not going to dinner with her. She's an embarrassment. It's like sitting there in Nigeria.
It's like,
I want them to go into room 101. I hate them.
you don't like them at all.
Can't stand them.
But actually, that is a good point. Like, why do people actually eat oysters? What? You don't taste it. Why do you have
You
it?
do taste it.
What do you taste?
You do taste it.
Salty
It's,
water.
it's really hard to describe, isn't it? I hate avocados. I cannot
Yes, you do.
understand anybody who says to me, "Oh God, that's lovely days. That's the best thing." I don't get it. You know I don't. I can't abide the texture, the taste, the look of them. So asking me why I like oysters would be the same as me asking you
What do
why
they
you
taste
like
like?
avocado. What does an avocado taste of? Because to me it
An
tastes of
avocado?
green shit. Possibly bird shit.
You know what? Actually, you've got a point.
But if Mum wants to chuck them in,
No, yeah, that's
What
fair
the
enough.
option?
Okay, oysters. Yeah, right. DB.
oh,
here
I've
she
been waiting all freaking day for this.
Let's go.
Going in room
Oh, here she
101. Mummy,
Yes.
I'd like to apologise in advance. I may get a bit animated,
Oh,
I
no,
may
I love
get a
it,
bit
I love it.
ranty, and I may get a bit sweary, but it's like you, it's because I'm passionate.
Love it.
I would like to send to room 101, preferably head first, with lead weights hanging from his neck, and the room to
What's
be
gonna be
filled
me?
with water. And I'd like to throw in Jeremy Corbyn.
Ooh.
You useless piece of waste. I've seen feces with more use than him. What an absolute turd.
Okay.
And he makes me feel ashamed. And if I've said this once, I've said it a bloody million times. And you know what? There's nothing that I don't enjoy about the sound of my own voice, so I'm going to say it
Again. What do you want to put into one?
Okay. Because if John Smith could see now what the likes of Blair and Corbyn,
Is he that geezer that makes that beer?
no, he's
No.
not, did have done to the Labour Party, that man would be spinning in his grave.
Yeah.
Not only was he succeeded because the poor had died by that useless but then you have the greatest warmonger that has ever walked the face of the earth.
Tony Blair.
We talk about Trump,
Tony- yeah,
and we talk about Putin, and we talk about Nut from Korea. But oh my God, collectively, I don't think they are collectively as bad as Blair.
Yep.
And Jeremy Corbyn, you are frigging useless. This morning, officially, the new independent group was formed. And I think I just found myself a new political party. And I'm really, really pleased.
That's
These-
is that the seven? That
yeah,
look like-
these people are Labour Party MPs who have got together and said that they can no longer work under Corbyn and what he is doing and continues to do.
What? Hang on. This
to
is the
Labour
people that are
Party.
in the Labour Party.
Yeah.
Not now.
Not
now.
now.
Because they've come out
They
of
formed a new
today.
party as of this
But
morning.
it doesn't say much for him, does it?
Well, I don't think any. What?
I'm not going to lie. Listen, I don't know politics. I really don't.
The man is a joke. I'm not saying everything that the Labour Party stands for now is a joke. I don't believe that.
You just think
I
Jeremy
believe
Corbyn as a
Corbyn
leader is a joke?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would like to put, preferably in a water-filled room 101 with lead weights around his neck so he never sees the light of day again. And I understand that's actually murder, not really room 101. But you know what, I haven't got 10 grand for a hitman, but if, I tell you what, call me if you want to do the same.
Right, okay, so between us then, we have got people that go to A&E when it's not even an accident and emergency. We have got oysters and we have got Jeremy Corbyn. Okay, so,
Well, I would actually say mine is a bit tame between you two, so I'd
Okay,
be
in that
more
case,
than
Mum,
happy.
well actually,
you get to
she
choose
does
then.
get to choose. Yeah, go on, you do.
Because I just don't think, I think what you two guys have come up with really, I'd love to be able to put both of them into room 101, but I can't.
You can't, however,
Yes.
if we got rid of Jeremy Corbyn, would somebody come in place to change the whole NHS and accident and emergency system?
Not necessarily.
Okay, that's fine. I know he doesn't run the country, but you know
I
what I mean.
don't-
I was trying to be lenient because I don't want to obviously go out of this already like 2-0. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not throwing in the towel, love.
Okay, Mum, you've got the
Waste up.
decision.
Oh God, this is really tough.
Just remember whose political party we're both joining.
And just remember, if you ever need to go to the accident and emergency department,
I think they are.
Do you know where my heart is? You know where my heart would be on this one. And I have to say, Nina, as much as I love you to bits, I think yours has to go to room.
yay!
Sorry,
We don't need your pity vote, love. Go on. Jog on.
Jeremy Corbyn does though.
It certainly does.